Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Talk Now live with Larry. I'm so grateful that you have joined us today. We have spun the show time back to 4 o'clock, but we are probably going to go back to 3 o'clock. Hold on one second, guys. There's background noise on one of my other screens. Okay, so we're spinning back to what we're looking to do is spin back to 3 o'clock. However, if for some strange reason we get a bunch of people here and they prefer the 4 o'clock slot, just let us know. But I think what we're going to do is spin back to 3 o'clock. It's just that we've been so busy handling some technical issues, some other things that a little bit of a distraction that we've been working on, a project not related to the show, some other type of things that we're working on to help the show get better. So we're so grateful that you're here, guys. We have a lot to talk about crypto, so we're going to get into that. But before we do that, guys, I want to just recognize a few comments here. I'm going to pull up on the screen. Welcome to Ricky. He says he's first again. I'm going to go over the format of the show a little bit with you, too, to tell you what's coming in the future. And this show is kind of going to be a practice ground for some new technology that we're going to implement, some new software to help us make the show better from a technical standpoint. We're working on that. And once we perfect this show with high technical theatrics, graphics, just making the overall show feel better for you guys and providing better content, then we will carry what we learned over with this experiment with a small audience into our large audience over at Crypto Talk Now with Max and Larry, the Max and Larry Show, which is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard tonight. Again, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard tonight, Monday through Friday. Okay, so what we've got going on here is I want to go and jump over to the screen and talk a little bit about crypto. This show also, before I say that, I meant to mention we will start having some other guests on. We're looking at having a large, actually, Twitter influencer on sometime next week. We're just actually in negotiations and talks with that person to come on because we want to kind of show our appreciation towards other influencers, whether they be YouTubers or people that are Twitter personalities. We will start bringing them on the show to get some insight from them, and also to learn more about how they got into crypto and things of this nature, like we've done a little bit before. So let's jump over to the screen without any further ado and see what's going on with crypto. Thank you so much, by the way. If you would hit the like button, we've already got 3 likes, so that's good for only having a small, nice, comfy, cozy audience here. I don't know what's happening. This kind of caught my attention. I don't really believe in this project. I think I have some dust. I wish I would have gotten in super early. I know they've had some image issues with some influencers. Who is it? Jake Paul. People like that are looking to possibly have some legal issues and things of this nature. But I havenent gotten into Safe Moon. I have no clue as to why it's to be frank with you, I really don't care. I don't care why it's pumping, because I think that it's lost a lot of credibility, and I doubt that very many people in this audience is very smart. I doubt very many people in this audience are invested in Safe Moon, but I could be wrong. Ricky says, I'm trying to get my mom on crypto. May have her with me tonight. Yes, this is what you need to do, guys. Let me pull up the screen so that we can look. I like to look at you guys eye to eye. This is what we do in person. Like look at you straight in the eye and be respectful. Look, here's the thing. Bring everyone to the Max and Larry Show. This right here is just an advertising piece. This is just like an appetizer. This little show here at 3 o'clock is a advertisement piece, an experiment. This show will get very, very big. This show right here will be pretty darn big as well, but we just have to experiment with the show and use the show as a teaser to get you to come over. We're funneling traffic from this show, our own show, on our channel, Max and Larry, tonight, 9 p.m. That's the big show. We should definitely have 200 or 300 people in there by now. We are a little bit behind, but we're working on things behind the scenes. We're doing some networks. We're networking with people. We're talking to them on the phone. We're messaging them on Twitter, and we're going to be carrying over some audiences from other shows as well. Thank you so much. Please, guys, hit the like button. Costa, he says, hey, guys, thank you so much. So here we are. Let's go. Let's move. Let's definitely recognize that this is your show, guys, so drop in the comments. But let's move and take a look at what we're looking to buy. Am I buying today? I'm still not buying because I'm very, very greedy. I'm actually pretty greedy. And this is my style. And I learned it from a famous quote, right? A famous quote from Warren Buffett, actually, I read a few years ago, and I'm sure you guys are familiar with it. And it's very, very, very simple. I'm a simple type of guy, right? The simple thing is you want to be greedy when other people are fearful, and you want to be fearful when other people are greedy. So that goes basically to market sentiment. It doesn't matter if you're in the stock market, the crypto market, if you're trading commodities, futures, if you're trading, swapping currencies, whatever it is that you're doing, if there's uncertainty with the dollar, for example, or whatever you're looking to trade, you have to watch out during times like this. This is when there's a lot of fear in the market, right? Whatever the Bitcoin, I don't need to bring it up. The Bitcoin fear and greed index is probably like a 7 or 8. We know there's extreme fear, right? It's just common sense that there is. Welcome so much, and we're so grateful that you carried over to the show and keep coming back. Thank you so much to Isaac. He said, I sold another NFT and I bought more BOEM. Shibarium incoming. Get ready. Get ready, guys. He's right about that. I think I have a gut feeling. I think, look, this could be, I could be wrong, but I'm probably not. The February 14th, 2023, that's going to be the start of the real bull run, not just like a little temporary pump. Look, there's a lot of data that supports what I'm saying. Okay, we're headed towards a recession in the U.S. Okay, some people say the bull run's going to start by the end of the year. It could be possible. It would be very interesting if something like Shibarium, because, Shiba Inu is kind of like, it's going to be like a coin for the people. It already is. It's technically a token, but now it's going to be a coin because it's going to have its own blockchain. If they were to come out, look, it was a massive catalyst. It brought a lot of people into, Dogecoin, and Shiba Inu brought a lot of people that may have invested in stocks or not, maybe even new to investing. It brought them into the crypto market. Shiba Inu is a great ambassador, so to speak. It's a great ambassador for crypto, right? It's a feel-good story. So many people made lots of money with it. And, people that FOMO'd in near the top and last October, okay, so they might be down and they're hurting. They're hurting, but they're learning. I think it's a very solid project. I think Shiba Inu is very solid. Now, interestingly enough, I got to blow this up because I don't really I like to be closer to you guys. This is a family, right? So look, the thing about Shiba Inu is this. If they come out with Shibarium, interestingly enough, my gut feeling is this. That could be a major catalyst. I know that, crypto is funny. It follows the traditional markets, but it could be a little bit isolated. If there's some big catalysts, look, here's the couple big catalysts. I'm just going to throw this out there. We know about XRP. The birdie the other day told me it's going to be over in January, right? That's what they think. Educated person. He knows XRP very closely. He watches like a hawk, right? He's invested. He really likes XRP. January, it's over with. They're not going to settle. Okay, so another catalyst could be Shibarium. Shibarium blockchain coming out. Okay, so if that comes out, it's going to be the average people, right? The average everyday people, right? Average retail investors. That's their coin. That's going to be their coin, right? Shiba Inu. It's going to come. I'm telling you, it's going to come back to the limelight. And now, especially with the metaverse, right? All things with the metaverse are hot, or they're going to be much hotter towards the end of this year and carrying into next year when the bull run starts. That's my thoughts. Okay, so Ricky. And if you can disagree. Look, we can agree to disagree. That's what it's all about in a respectful manner. Ricky says, even if I have 10 million in the bank, I buy the cheap. I mean, green beans are all the same. Laugh out loud. Yes, that's what you need to do. You need to act as though at all times you have no money. All the time. You have to act very conservatively, very frugally, even if you do have $10 million in the bank, because why do you overpay for things? Why overpay for things, right? When you can pay something that's fair, or when you can pay for something that's you can get at an extreme discount, right? Right now, we're looking at some foreclosure sales. We're looking at foreclosure sales in the crypto market right now. Okay, Ricky, he says, I'm greedy also, Larry. Yes, be greedy when others are fearful. Look, don't take my word. Do not listen to Larry. He's a small, I'm not even, they don't even know who I am. Warren Buffett doesn't care who I am. He's never going to care about me. He's never going to care. But you know what? I can listen to that one thing about Warren Buffett and know that he's a very smart man. I don't need to know anything about any other investment strategy other than what he just laid out right there. Okay, Iron Lux Trader, he says, Shiba Inu. Welcome back to Keith from CoinViewCap. He says, recession will be next year. SHIB is dropping fast, unfortunately. Yes. Well, it's depending on how you look at it. I understand it's unfortunate for those that are heavily invested in it now. So I have, not very much at all left. I sold a lot last October. I got lucky with, I didn't get lucky. I'm trying to be somewhat smart. I'm pretty humble, right? But look, let me just say that I did well with Shiba Inu because I sold at the right time. But I still have a small bag because, whatever, I have a small bag. All right. So, but I am looking to buy back in, but I'm still being a little more greedy. Look, here's my top favorites, right? Where is it? Oh, look, there's Hex. See, I'm keeping an eye on Hex. I want Hex to get to like a penny and a half if it could. So where is Shiba Inu? Here it is. Okay. It's up a little bit. It's up 0.5%. It's stuck in the mud today. Okay. It's doing better than some other things, but it did do what I thought it was going to do. I said it to you last week. 2 days before it happened, I said, Shiba Inu, I'm a buyer if it gains another 0. I think it's going to gain another 0. But now I changed my strategy because the overall market's just, it's still moving down. It's trending down. So I'm waiting more. Now I'm being more greedy. But it did gain back another 0. So I'm being more greedy because I want to get back in. Coin View Cap says the problem is there's too many blockchains. Don't think it will pump. Yeah, you might be right. There's a lot of things, look, if they are truly going to build a AAA game and it's not just a bunch of smoke, which I don't think it is, that's going to take a lot of time to develop, right? It's going to take time. But, if Shiba Inu, I'm not saying it's the only catalyst, but if Shiba Inu releases at the right time, there's smart people that are behind Shiba Inu. There's smart people. They need to time this thing right where they think maybe just a little bit like right before the bull run starts, or just like right, 2-3 days, maybe a week into the bull run. If they get a sense, these guys with the Coke bot, look, let me just show you what happens. These guys that have really, really nice glasses, okay? Nothing against people that have glasses. I need to get glasses. They have highly powerful glasses because their eyes are getting damaged from staring at charts all day, but they're making a fortune. This camera is terrible. We need another camera, but they're making a fortune, right? They're making a fortune because they know how to read the charts, and they know how to make money because they have bots set up to make money. They're sleeping. It's like having 1,000 vending machines in the vending machine business, right? You're sleeping and you're making money. It's passive, right? It's passive income. It's rent, whatever you want to call it. They don't do anything. The stuff is set up at the beginning, the bot, and then it collects the money because it trades based on the past trends, algorithmic, however the bots work. They know how to make the money, right? They're better than humans in some cases. The humans develop it, right? Just like anything. So it's cheaper than paying someone to stare at the charts all day, right? So if they know the bull run has started, that's the time to release Shibarium, and then I think then it will pump. I wouldn't do it when everything was just down in the dumps. I would wait until I knew the bull market had begun. If I was running Shiba Inu, that's just me. Iron Lux Trader, Shiba Inu is held by the top Ethereum whales. Yes. Well, they need to move their money around. I mean, it's an ERC20 token. And, they look around, these guys that hold Ethereum, these Ethereum whales, okay, they're looking around and they're trying to, they're sharks, right? They're smaller whales, and they're not really whales. They're sharks too, but there's probably a couple whales. It depends on what your definition is of a whale. Okay, so however big their purse is. Look, of course they're looking at that. Of course they're investing in it. Why? Because they have to look for strong ERC20 tokens. Why? Because sometimes you can get a greater percentage of return. Maybe you can double your money faster on Shiba Inu than you can on Ethereum. That's the reason why when Ethereum pumps, people make their money with that blue chip. And Shiba Inu is a blue chip now too, but they take it and they invest in smaller caps. Now, Shiba Inu has become a large cap. So, but yes, that should tell you something. That, if whales are invested into something, that kind of gives me peace of mind. Okay. Coin View Cap. Hey, Larry. So thank you for that, for saying hello. He says, hey, sir. Hex. Hell yeah. Yep. You know what? I'll tell you something. I learned something new today. I actually responded to Richard Hart. Richard Hart, is a nice guy and everything. He's a genius and stuff. He's a marketing genius. I've said it here before. And also he has a high IQ, right? I haven't given him an IQ test, but I'll take his word for it. And I can tell he's smart. Look, I now have something in common with Richard Hart. I never thought I would do this. Have something in common. Okay. But between 2002, right around there, and 2008-ish. Okay. Well, because when I got out towards the end, I was more doing like auditing. I don't like to do auditing. That's just boring stuff. Because I had my experience as, a mortgage broker. So I was a mortgage broker on my own. I started with a big company, right? We won't talk about it. I started with a big company, and then I did it on my own. because I needed to make more money and I learned how to do it. So I did that. And guess who else was a mortgage broker? Guess what billionaire was a mortgage broker? I found out this morning, Richard Hart. So now I really like Richard Hart because now we have something in common. Obviously, he's much more successful than I am from a financial standpoint. He's a billionaire, right? But I feel I now have an emotional connection to Richard Hart because we were in the same industry. So I like that. I like that even more. I like Richard Hart even more now. All right. So Ricky Cardano, 2023, big gains. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, Cardano may have a chance. Look, there's a big gap. There's a big gap between Ethereum as far as the blockchain, the technology, the NFTs that are being built on it. Okay, everybody uses it, the name recognition, the branding, the safety. I feel safe. I don't want to be on the Binance Smart Chain. I feel safe. I feel safe on the ERC, right? I feel safe on Ethereum. There's a big gap. They're a big player. The rest of the players, Cardano is boring. But I'll tell you what, with Solana getting halted the other day, I'm going to tell you something. Cardano is the closest to being an ERC, or let's just say an Ethereum killer, in my opinion. Cardano, but it's going to take a long time. How long? Nobody knows. My guess, they don't have a shot for another couple of years, at least 2 years. Nobody's going to overtake it. But Ethereum, everybody's gunning for them. They're coming for them. They're gunning for them. Because why? Because it has the most utility out of all of them. Ethereum does. Bitcoin doesn't have that sort of utility. It's a store of value. It's like gold. It might actually become boring. But you heard it here. Maybe other people have said it, but I don't listen to other people too much. Ethereum will never, ever, you can clip this and show it for the next 10 years. Never, ever, ever will the Ethereum market cap surpass the market cap of Bitcoin. Never, ever, ever. Because people are smart enough to not compete with Bitcoin. Nobody cares to do it. They recognize it and respect it as the most respected. There's no reason to dethrone Bitcoin. And everyone is gunning for Ethereum because you can make more money with Ethereum. Gas fees, etc., etc., etc. So that's my opinion. Okay, so there. It's common sense to me. Ricky says, anyone heard of NKW? No, I haven't. I haven't heard of NKW. Oh, yeah. I thought maybe, you know what? I had to lay it on heavy because I thought Keith was here. Keith, I really like Keith and everything from CBC. I like him. And I did that on purpose. I wanted to go extra strong with my prediction about Ethereum not flipping Bitcoin because I think he thinks differently. But you know what? We have respect for each other, and I respectfully disagree. You could be right. Look, Ethereum has the best chance. Right now, Ethereum has the best chance of flipping Bitcoin. I just don't think it's ever going to happen. Okay, so there I go. That's my 2 cents for what it's worth. Ricky says, true, never. Keith says, CoinView Cap, Ethereum will beat Bitcoin next year. Wow, so he likes to be bold. Keith likes to be bold. But you know what? Out of all of them, he does have the point. Okay, so Ethereum has the best chance out of all of them. I will give you that. H. Madison. This is what it's about, guys. We have to have fun. Look, we need to throw out these predictions and have fun. We need to make these bold statements and have fun because this is what creates learning. This is what creates participation. This is what lets this channel grow too, right? But it lets us come up with thoughts and theories, and we can make decisions that way about investing because we're having these open discussions and debates. Okay, so CoinView Cap says, haha, Larry. He says, you know what Bitcoin and Ethereum are. If dogs, no one will beat them. Yeah. Right. Nobody will beat them. That's what he's saying. That's a good comparison. They're big dogs. Nobody is going to pick on the big dog. They can't control the big dog. They can't beat the big dog. That's it. You can't beat him. If you try to beat him with a stick, he's going to bite your head off. You can't mess with the big dog. They're not going to do that. All right, so that's good. Yeah, well, I still say that they're going to come for it. Look, everybody might fall on their face. Cardano, it's boring, whatever. I feel like it has the best chance. It's like the tortoise and the hare, whatever. It's really slow. Solana was exciting and everything. It fizzled out. I don't know about Solana. If it scares me. If you're going to stop a blockchain, that scares me. It scares me. So, CoinView Cap says, plus the SEC announced they will not be securities. Well, that's good. That's good news for everybody, the whole crypto market. So that's really good. Let's see what happens with XRP. It'll be fine. The XRP is going to win. It's going to be a slam dunk. This is like a dog and pony show. They do this type of crap. The SEC I'm talking about. We'll see what happens. All right. So look, I'm going to wrap things up because I don't get excited. I have to be extremely transparent. I love you guys, and I'm excited about all 24 of you, 23 of you. We're losing people. I don't get excited. If there's not 100 people in here, I'm not getting excited. So I'm cutting it off. Normally the show is 30 minutes. I'm going to cut it off at 21 minutes or so, whatever it is. It's going to be 30 up to 30 minutes, right? It's going to up to 30 minutes. When I get tempted to stay longer, it'll be because there's 100 people here. Okay. Keith says, Larry, you're awesome. Thank you for that, Keith. I really respect you. And I like to have, you're very knowledgeable and stuff like that. So I like hearing from you, and I like teasing you too. I like to tease you a little bit because it's fun. And, we have respect for each other. Okay. So Ricky says, check the new video I posted on Facebook page about the burn. Yeah, I will do that. Oh, you posted a new one on our Facebook page, Crypto Talk Now. You know what? Johan, he's evolving into a program manager. At some point, he's very busy. He's working on another project. At some point, we'll see if we can figure something out about the Facebook streaming and other things. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you. Please come back to this channel because it's a big show. Don't judge this channel just by this show because it's a nice short show. My plan for the show is to bring you really fast news. Right now, it wasn't much content, but look, it's going to get much, much better. I promise you that because I'm going to make sure it's going to get better. Look, I don't sleep very much, 2-3 hours. I take power naps, right? Once in a while. Look, see you tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much, Ricky, and everybody who was here. Max and Larry Show, your show, the big show, Max and Larry Show. Thank you.